Cassius Ohno is ready. Mike Bennett, I think he's going to get lost in the shuffle, just given the gimmick that he got with his wife. And I like Maria. I like Mike Bennett. I just think if you're building Mike Bennett, you should have kept his name. If you could have kept his name. I don't think ROH released that to him. I don't think like certain people have the rights to their name, like CM Punks and your AJ Styles. They had the rights to their name. They bought that first. And I think where Mike Bennett is messing up at is that he did not get them rights. And they will not promote him as Mike Bennett. And being as though Maria had already been in the WWE prior, it only made sense to give them the last name. Now, the gimmick itself is fucking horrible. Awful. I would not for Mike Bennett, no. Somebody else, yes. Mike Bennett, no. You know, dude, I can see where it's going based off of what I just told you. So, take it with a grain of salt. Adhere to it. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Bonus match, which was Tyler Breeze and Fandango versus the Ascension, which I don't know where the fuck they pulled the Ascension up from, because them guys haven't been used on SmackDown in forever. I forgot that they were still a part of the fucking roster. So that's just letting you know how deep the tag team division is over there on SmackDown. Of course, Fandango and Tyler Breeze had a Fashion Files, looked like Miami Vice, and you know they stick earlier in the show. But you going into this, there was the 6th match on the card. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but why would you have that match after Randy? You would want your championship match either to be the last match on the card or the second match on the card. It makes no sense unless you're going to fucking use Fandango and Tyler Breeze to have them the second to the last match, which I thought was a decent match, but it makes no fucking sense to have them right there. This is another match that could have been on the fucking pre-show had you filled up the card. And again, we'll get into that as we go over the man's ladder match. Speaking of that, we're going to jump right into it, because it was really nothing to talk about on the Tyler Breeze outside of their Fashion File skit, which I'm pretty sure is up on YouTube somewhere. Look it up. The man ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase had its own fucking story to tell. Of course, everybody comes out. You get the Shinsuke Nakamura. Baron Corbin was the last to come out. He attacked Shinsuke from behind. Hits him with one of the cameraman's cameras, pretty much taking him out the match for the whole match, at least until the end. So keep that in mind, okay? Of course, a lot of big spots in this match. To start off the match, you had Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. You had AJ going up against Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler on the outside. Of course, AJ gets hit with a ladder. Baron Corbin turns on Dolph Ziggler, punches him in the face. On the opposite side, Kevin Owens is getting his ass kicked by Sami Zayn. And these two wind up meeting in the ring. They tussle for a little bit. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn gets the better of Baron Corbin. He starts climbing up the ladder, so on and so forth. He comes down. I think it was AJ who knocked Dolph off the ladder. You know what I mean? I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. Then you get a sort of a standstill between AJ, Zayn, and Dolph Ziggler, where all three men are literally on the ladder. AJ is like in the middle on that little thin ass safety bar that they put there on ladders. He's in the middle of that, and he's trying to climb. He's trying to get up on top of the ladder, get the briefcase. You got Dolph on your right, Sami Zayn on your left. They take care of AJ first. They focus on each other. Sami Zayn hits a fucking beautiful thunder bomb off of the ladder, which was great. And I think he already did this earlier with Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens landed wrong as fuck. Okay? I wanted to let that be known. And that's what I had mentioned prior to this conversation earlier in the podcast, he kind of fucked himself up. He landed wrong. He was screaming in like excruciating pain. Of course, he eventually walked it off, but you can see that wasn't supposed to happen like that. And kudos for fucking Kevin Owens for selling the shit the way you're supposed to sell it. You know, oh, ow, I'm hurting. Let me roll the fuck out the ring. Referees out there checking on him and shit. Kevin Owens was in this match until he wasn't in this match. And that was pretty much when Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura came down. That's when you know Kevin Owens was done. Okay? All right. And it was a lot of big spots. I'm only going to go over a couple. So, make a long story short, that was, they all get off the ring. Fucking, Baron Corbin pushes down Dolph Ziggler, pushes down, no, it was Kevin Owens who pushes him down. Baron Corbin comes in, hits him out of there. AJ's back up now. AJ is tussling with Kevin Owens. Right before Baron Corbin chokeslammed fucking AJ off of the ladder. They got the ladder propped up between the guardrail and the post. So AJ Styles, he gets hits with a fucking what is that? Choke slam from Baron Corbin onto the ladder. Now, after that, I'm like, all right, well, AJ's out. You know, you still got Sami Zayn over there, and you still got Dolph Ziggler. I'm thinking, you know, AJ climbing up to the top, so on and so forth. AJ jumps right the fuck back up, comes out, grab Kevin Owens, hit Kevin Owens with a fireman Fisher carry over the top of his head, lands him on that same setup ladder. Okay, so now it's AJ Baron Corbin who is like kind of lingering in the ring. But Baron Corbin makes short work of AJ, and then he starts heading for the ladder. In comes Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke hasn't, you know, Shinsuke hasn't been featured like this, the way he was, the anger, the attitude wasn't featured on Backlash. Not like that. And I think Shinsuke going up against a better heel brings out more in Shinsuke. That's why I'm saying he shouldn't have won against Dolph Ziggler. It was a great setup, but I didn't like it. Not at all. So moving forward, you know, of course, Shinsuke got his shit off. He comes in hitting everybody with a Kinshasa. I think he hit Dolph Ziggler twice, or was it Baron Corbin? Him and AJ is in the middle of the ring. They lock eyes, basically on opposite sides of the ladder. They move the ladder out the way, and these two start to go at it. A big dream match scenario that everybody wants to fucking see. This should tell you, WWE, there's money invested in AJ and Shinsuke. I think it's going to happen. I just don't know when it's going to happen. I would like to see it. I would like to see it happen when it means something. Like when it means something for both brands. I would like to see AJ on Raw. Keep Shinsuke on SmackDown. Because I can know they're going to fuck Shinsuke Nakamura up on Raw. But AJ can hold his own. So I would like to see it happen at a Survivor Series. Okay? Brand versus brand match. The winner gets bragging rights. Make it mean something for AJ and Shinsuke to literally carry their brand on their back. Hell, you can even throw a title in there. Anyway, these two go at it for a little bit of phenomenal forearm after Shinsuke goes for the Kinshasa. Of course, Baron Corbin, both these men wind up climbing up the ladder. Baron Corbin comes out and pushes both men off the ladder. He climbs up himself, and bang, there it is. Baron Corbin, who I picked to win the match. Baron Corbin is your Money in the Bank winner. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much what happened on the Money in the Bank. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you watch it. One of the better Money in the Banks of the latest decade. I would give it that. I think it's been going since 2005. So of course your cutoff would be 2010. That's about 5 years. Another 5 years. In the latest decade, 2017, because you just passed 2015. That was better than last year, pretty much. So, yeah, I like what they're doing. Overall pay-per-view, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I would have gave it a 4.5 had the matches been set up a little better. Had the deliveries in some matches been handled better, but I'll still give it a decent mark. 4 out of 5 isn't bad. Isn't bad, especially for SmackDown with that go home show. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. That's pretty much the show, you guys. Thank you for listening. As always, JP the Outlaw. You can check me out on YouTube, JP Outlaw Labcast. You can check me out on Facebook, JP Outlaw Labcast. And you can also check me out on Twitter, JP Outlaw Labcast. And if you're interested in seeing what else the show has to offer, look us up on Facebook, where you can get, again, my fantasy booking scenario and Dream Match Saturdays. Also, you can get a first look. I just put these videos up last week. First look at my NXT, Raw, and SmackDown rosters for my Universe Game Mode, which is going to be exclusively for the JP Outlaw website. So you guys take a look at that. And, just let me know. Leave a comment at the bottom. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Also coming soon, you'll be getting a Dream Match Saturday tournament. We're going to do 10 matches. And out of the 10 matches, all the competitors in the 10 matches will see each other inside the tournament. Probably not against each other. I might mix it up a little bit. But this might be given to you guys maybe SummerSlam weekend. I might hold off till then. But just check the Facebook, and you should see it up there on our calendar. All right, upcoming events on our calendar, and it'll be right there. I'll probably make a whole weekend out of it. You can watch it. You can sit down and just go ahead and binge watch like the Cruiserweight Classic. So, all right, I'll let you guys know about that soon as I get more information. And that's pretty much it, man. JP Outlaw out. I'm gonna go to work, wash my ass, and so on and so forth. Probably not in that order. Peace.